Hello, you guys. One of the most exciting mornings. One thing that we were just filming some things. One thing that I absolutely love that Lisa just said. It was the sweetest thing ever. Let's go to the rooftop. We're at Hotel X. This is gonna be amazing. Much nicer day in my parents' garage. Oh, you guys, welcome back to the vlog. I am officially back from the Bachelorette. It has been quite a few days and oh my goodness gracious, the time zone in that red-eye flight, it really messed all of us up. Like, I was an absolute zombie for a few days. I did a workout yesterday, that helps a bit, but it was so hard to get through it. But I have some exciting deliveries and I'm going to an event tonight with Elle Canada, which is very exciting. It's a little collaboration, Elle Canada and SPECSAVERS. And I bought this dress from Shauna Joy. And you know when you when you see a dress online or in a newsletter or something like that, and it literally lives rent-free in your mind and you just can't stop thinking about it? This is that dress. So I pulled the trigger and I bought it. And then I was like, this is amazing. I will wear it to the event tonight. So I'm gonna get ready. I'm going to film like a little TikTok. I still have not unpacked my bag. It's fine. I haven't been home because I've actually been out working every single day since I got back. So today was kind of the first morning that I was back. We're also having a meeting with our wonderful DJ for the wedding, with DJ Waves. She's actually the DJ for the Toronto Marlies. So that is like a beautiful synergy there. So we're having a meeting with her and then Scotty's actually gonna drive me to the train because our car just needs a little bit of work. So very easy just to take the train because this event's at Hotel X, so it's actually quite close. So I'm going to pack my shoes. I honestly have no idea what shoes to wear. It's just so tough sometimes when you get this like really beautiful dress, but I'll show you the dress and then I'll show you my little options and then maybe you can just tell me if you think I made the right choice or not. Side note, I scented the Bachelorette with Jo Malone sea salt, what is it, sage and sea salt, and I just got this sampler and it is the peony and blush suede sampler and it smells so good. I really want to scent the Bachelorette with this or even the wedding because they do have candles, but I'm gonna wear it tonight and see how it wears and then we'll go from there. I just love the idea of scenting events. It literally, now when I smell the sage and sea salt, it just brings me right back. I'm also very shiny right now because it is very hot in our home. So I am going to go turn on some of the air conditioning, film this TikTok, and then I will show you guys the final look. Rushing like crazy. Scotty has already like started the car, but this is the look. We just had our meeting with Waves, our DJ, and it was amazing. Also like this dress. I'll show you more at the event. As in classic fashion, I missed the train, so because our meeting just went late and I really wanted to shoot a get ready with me. So let's go to the rooftop. We're at Hotel X. This is gonna be amazing. So basically they are taking photos right here. You didn't even need any touches at all. You were perfect. I think I'm gonna wear these ones.
When you were like, that's crazy. Oh my god.
That's so fun. Oh my god, this dress. She got taken out for a good time for her first time, okay?
One from J-Lo to Kim Kardashian, Bella Hadid, Katy Perry.
Guys, the quickest vlog update because today has been a full work day, but I wanted to show you this outfit. We are going out for Scotty's birthday. This is a dress that I got from Chic earlier in the year. It's a beautiful one shoulder and the sun right now is absolutely stunning. Also just a little, you know what? We are bringing back the side part. Calling it right now, millennials are taking that side part back. So join me in wishing Scotty a good birthday. And as for this day, this is the only clip that is gonna be coming out of it because I am promising him I'm not working tonight. So I hope you're doing well. Let's carry on with this vlog. I'm so sorry. I would be remiss to not tell you about this jewelry. This is from Olive and Piper and they are a Canadian brand, female founded, female owned, and I ordered a bunch of their jewelry for wedding looks and I couldn't resist. I could not resist putting these on. Thankfully, they weren't the ones that they were the front runners like for the wedding day, but for wedding events, they are so me. I think I'm gonna wear these during the bridal shower because I am positively obsessed. But yes, Had to tell you about those. I'll link them down below along with a few of my favorites. But I won't be letting you know what I'm wearing on the wedding day just yet. Hello, you guys. Okay, so today is a big DIY wedding day. I'm so excited to show you what we're gonna be doing. For the way that we are going to be doing our table settings, we actually wanna write a letter to every single person. I know this sounds like a lot. It's gonna be a lot of work. We're gonna write a letter to every person and couple that is coming to the wedding. And the way that they're gonna find their seats is they choose their letter off of a card wall. So my dad and I have to build the card wall, so all of those envelopes can go essentially on the wall. So we're gonna go to Rona today, pick up all of those materials, and then we are also building like a little A-frame with a little flower box on it that will say like, welcome to the wedding, or welcome to the bridal shower. It'll probably just say something generic so that we can use it for the bridal shower and then the wedding as well, and not have to adjust the vinyl on it because that just sounds like unnecessary work. So what we're trying to figure out now is which boards we want to use for the card wall. So this would be kind of like the card wall, and we would cut it just a bit, right, Dad?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, cut it just a bit because we want people to be able to reach their cards. They'd only go up to like here. Yeah. Only tall people on this table. And then at the top, we would be putting something like our favorite people anyways. And then at the bottom, we would have a bit of a bleed anyways because we don't want it to be like in the grass. So this would kind of be ideal. We're gonna do 2 of these on a hinge. And that's like really big. That is grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is great. The second project we're gonna do is like a little A-frame welcome too. So we are kind of deciding on which wood to go for that. But yeah, that would be ideal. And we're gonna take it down just a touch because these are 2x4s, but we're gonna kind of go 2x3. And then on the front, we're gonna have a little window box that we can put flowers. I'll put a picture on the screen. And then in between there will be a chain. So yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
We have officially decided that we're gonna be using these smaller ones versus like a 2x4. Honestly, just for the cost, but also because these will definitely suffice. Dad is gonna start strapping this all up. One of the great things actually about coming to Rona is that for the lumberyard, I mean, you can just drive right in, especially on a rainy day like today. So we should be good. And also look at this contraption he made to put over top. It's so smart, just to protect everything from the rain. So I'm gonna be painting both sides of this, and the roughness is actually totally fine because a lot of the envelopes will be covering everything anyways. We are in my parents' garage now because we're gonna be putting together the card wall. We got all of the materials as you guys saw. So basically what's gonna happen is this is set up, and my dad is literally such a smarty pants. It's so crazy. So we got these pieces of wood because we're going to be making kickstands for the card wall. But basically these tables, I'll show you. You can, under there, put these in between, and he did that because then it creates supports all the way down for the whole card wall. I hope that makes sense. But basically we're pushing it this way because this is an 8-foot board, but we only want the card wall to be 7 feet tall because I don't think that any of our relatives would be able to reach the top if it was 8 feet tall. And then because it is supported on all sides, we're gonna cut off 1 foot, and it's gonna be so easy to do so because he has it all set up. So smart, so smart. So I'm gonna start paying attention and less talking to you, but if there's something notable, I'll bring it into the fold. Besides that, B-roll. we are now 2 frames down. So what we did is we figured out that, I mean, maybe even looking at the back side of this one, how you have a literal frame around it. And we did both. And we did that because the hinges are actually gonna be coming from here. And if they were coming from the board, then it wouldn't actually like fold shut, and then it would be really hard to transport. So we're gonna see if what we've come up with will work. Not necessarily a hitch nor giddy up, but we are looking at this thing being like, this is so big. And honestly, one of these is so big. So what we were thinking, instead of doing 9 across and 6 down, because I don't think it would fill this enough, is we're gonna do 6 across and 9 down, and it'll fill this one board so well. And then it would take away all of that faffing around with the hinges to put them together, or power tools in the day. I think it's the way to go. Because this is ginormous, and already this is big, and then we're gonna have florals at the bottom, so I think that will be better anyways. And this one is really nice and supported, so that will just make it so much easier to live. Because this is crazy. Now I'm like, what do we do with the second one? Should we do anything with it? Yeah, we're gonna go for 1. Okay, so this is what it would look like, which is way better than trying to spread it out over these 2. That would get lost. The white one. Much nicer day in my parents' garage, thankfully. But last night my dad put a 3rd coat on the card wall. It looks absolutely amazing, if I do say so myself. So we have that plan. I think we're gonna put the little hooks on the back of that. And then right now what we're assembling is the little A-frame with the flower box. And what my dad did, just quickly, was he used the nail gun to just nail gun behind it. So that's how he's doing that. And then for that as well, we are going to be attaching these hinges. But the screws that it came with are too long, so they would like poke through the front. So he's just gonna go search for some smaller ones, smaller than these guys in length. And then also we have chains, because that's gonna be in between the 2 bottoms, so that when it opens up to a very specific little A-frame angle. So that will be so perfect. But look at this. I can't wait to figure out what I'm gonna cricket on top of that and on top of this. Guys, so here we go, our finished A-frame sign. So exciting. So it's obviously not finished, but the construction is done. Another job well done. A couple of things that we added, the chain on the side, just for some aesthetics. Of course, there's a plane going overhead, sorry about that. We did a little 2-toned aesthetic as well. The gold screws, the silver chain. And we also made sure that this little shelf, or little like box, was slim, quite thin, because what you can put in here is the florist foam or chicken wire or whatever you want. And we were thinking, oh, it would be so easy to clip some of those hydrangeas and literally pop them in. And because it is so slim as well, but thick enough, I could even put bud vases in here. So there was actually water. But yeah, on here, I'm gonna put something like, "We're so happy you're here." And then on the front of the box, with using the Cricut, I'm gonna put like Amanda and Scotty, and then the date of our wedding or something like that. Probably just Amanda and Scotty, so that we can really easily repurpose it. So happy with this one. Yeah, that's easy. The last thing that we are gonna do to the card wall today, the last DIY project for the day, is we're gonna put these little screw eyes on the back. So if you look here, you've got that little lip there kind of facing in, and that is because they are gonna have to strap this card wall to one of the trees, and it's gonna be an extra safety feature so that it obviously doesn't fall on any of our guests, because that would be bad luck on your wedding day, to hurt one of your guests. So we're gonna do that, and then after that, it's really up to me to do the cards. We're getting them printed by our stationery gal, and then do the Cricut part at the top. It'll be lovely. Hello, you guys. One of the most exciting mornings I think I've had yet. So you've been along with me through the journey on Instagram stories and different things like that of making my dress. And today I try on the dress. Final. She is done, and it is just gonna be such an exciting morning with Lisa, obviously, and I'm just like literally buzzing. I brought all my camera equipment, and my mom's not with me this time because I'm gonna be filming maybe some like behind the scenes and TikToks, for example. So I'm sure there'll be moments where I'm like, okay, Lisa, like, can you leave me for 5 minutes so I can just like be embarrassing in front of this camera until I'm ready to edit and put it together. But I'm really excited. I'm wearing my Olive and Piper earrings. I've brought my wedding shoes, the official wedding shoes for my dress, and I'm just so excited to get in there. So I'm gonna start filming a couple things. I'm gonna do like a little TikTok vlog, and let's do this. Let's try on the dresses for the final time. Final time until the big day, of course. Of course, until the big day. Goodness.
Yeah, and then some of these are more current ones for just showing fabrics that I put on the dress form.
Wow.
These are all older ones that I do part with them eventually.
Yeah.
But they kind of slowly, like, these ones need
Fill
to
up.
fill, basically, but
And then
if
these
they're
ones
still current laces and fabrics, I keep them. even
are
if they're out of
people's
stock.
dresses.
Yeah, these are people's dresses. And then I have
Wow.
another cupboard actually with more dresses in it.
Oh my
But
gosh.
These are the ones that fit there.
Okay, so today is extra special at Lisa's. This is Lisa. You would have met her already. She's like, so this is where she puts together the dresses. These are a bunch of dresses. I don't want to show any of the names because I don't even want to give away anything if anyone were to watch this. But basically this is where she makes the dresses. We're gonna try on mine today, and I'm gonna film a couple of behind the scenes because we're gonna be putting together a video all about the process of designing and making your own dress. It has been literally such a delight and such a joy, but this is a little behind the scenes. Oh my gosh, all the beads and everything too. Is this for like when people put something blue in there? Like a little heart or something?
Sometimes those are just a bunch of ribbons that I've collected.
Oh my gosh, so organized, of course. Okay, we're gonna start filming the serious, with this is where the magic happens. One thing that we were just filming some things. One thing that I absolutely love that Lisa just said, it was the sweetest thing ever. She's like, oh, these dresses are getting married. Because she has a couple from like past photo shoots or just ones that she's made, but then she obviously has them all packed there, and she said these ones are getting married, and I absolutely love that. That was the sweetest thing ever. My goodness gracious, you guys, like that is the most magical experience ever, is designing a dress and seeing it come to fruition, be like, this is what I want, this is what I'm thinking, tiny adjustments, like we had the bow angled one way, and I was just like, I just feel like it's calling me to be angled the other way, not in bridezilla way, but just in exactly what you picture, and it's so whimsical, and I am just so in love with both. They're both very different, and I think that they both speak very closely to sides of my personality, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait to surprise Scotty and my bridesmaids with the second dress. I'm so thrilled that Haley's actually going to be helping me put on the second dress. And then it's kind of that moment where you are finding some special moments, kind of like for all of your bridesmaids, to have like little moments together. Okay, so after these these little meetings, because Lisa lives right in the same village or town. It's actually a village, the village of Waterdown, the village that I live in, so she's right down the street, which is so lovely. I am gonna go to Copper Kettle, grab a coffee, because I am starting to get a headache, as well as the Eggs Betty. If you have ever been to Copper Kettle in Waterdown before and you have not had the Eggs Betty, babe, you're missing out. I love it so much. And then we're gonna head home. I personally have not had a day off in eons. I do have some work to do, but I am gonna be taking 3, my goal was 4 hours. I think it'll be 3 tops, a few hours off to my absolute self. In my head, I'm like, to do my own content, but the goal is to not do anything. But I'm super bad at that. Let me know if you are also bad at doing nothing. It's the worst. So Lisa also said that she will hold my dresses until like the day before the wedding or a couple days before the wedding. She's so adorable. She's like, then they have friends, like they can hang with the other wedding dresses and they know each other. And it's like, just so cute. I am that person as well. I always name my car. This car is named Sherlock, so I love giving inanimate objects personalities, especially when it is so much love inside of it, like a car where you go over together or a wedding dress. You're gonna get married in it. So I'm gonna do that, obviously. Our last fitting will be when I get back from Chicago, because I'm actually going to Chicago at the end of the month. So it will be the last day of July, and then officially it will be all done. She said there will be no pins, no nothing. I'll pull all the threads off, I'll press it after that, and it'll be good to go. There are people, of course, because as soon as you start recording anywhere, starting to do lawn maintenance. If you can hear, that's a leaf blower. So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get some lunch, call Scotty, see if he wants some as well, because it is 11:42, and we are going to keep calm, carry on, and just know that everything's coming together. And I'm feeling all of the butterflies. All of them. Hello guys. Okay, so I just did some Instagram stories, and then I was thinking, I should put this on here, because this is something that I super love. So Avene just sent me a PR pack, and their products are so amazing. Have you ever had that friend who's just like, oh, I'm going to Europe and I checked out the French pharmacy, or when you go to Europe or France, you have to go to the French pharmacy to pick up their skincare. This is the kind of brand they're talking about, Avene. So if you're in Canada, I also noted that a few of these things are on sale right now, I believe, at the time of me filming it. So I will see, I'll link everything down below, because you can find these at Shoppers Drugstore in Canada, which is amazing. So first and foremost, this is basically their like thermal water edit, which Avene is known for, because what I was reading about in their history is Avene is actually a town or a little village or a city in the south of France, and that's the name of the city, and they have a thermal spring going through the city. And there's this one story from the 1700s where this person who had this horse who had alopecia and really dry skin and dry hair started rolling around in those springs and was completely healed. Now, this is hearsay, but then from there, tons of people and tons of patients started flooding in from around to get some of their skin problems cured by these springs, which is really interesting. So what they sent over, because the whole ethos behind here is not only that they are derived from those natural ingredients, but also that their packaging is very, very recyclable and just incredible when it comes to the actual footprint of this company. So they're amazing, Avene, as a whole, for sensitive skin. So if that's you, because that's me, if that's you, this is gonna be great. And for dry skin, and this is their line of cleansers. And I don't know about you, but I'm out gardening. I've got dirt on my skin. I've got sweat on my skin. I probably put on makeup too because I'm bougie like that. And I have a ton of sunscreen absolutely slathered all over me. So to actually get all of that off, you're gonna need some muscle power. So I was yesterday years old when I learned that you're supposed to go in with micellar water first. So they have two types of micellar water in this. The one is the gel, and the one is the one that you probably recognize, which is more of the liquid. You use for both of these a cotton pad, either reusable or just a cotton pad, whatever you fancy, wherever you're at currently in life. So you put some of that on there, and that will get the beginning parts of dirt and grime off your skin. I'm so jacked to use this. I haven't opened this one yet, but I can open this one and smell. And it just smells like, a clean, beautiful French woman's apartment. Like not too strong, but just enough that you feel that pamper. So I love that. So I'm excited to use that tonight. Micellar water first. The next thing they sent is their cleansing foam. So there's two different types of cleansers that they sent, and then their classic thermal spring water. So the two that they sent was a milk cleanser as well as a cleansing foam. Both of these would be great to use next. And with these, the cleansing foam is basically the concentrated version of their thermal water. And then they have their milk cleanser, which is amazing. Whenever you hear a milk cleanser, that's what I think of as like my rescue cleanser. Like say my skin is freaking out, red, dry, milk cleanser. This one, as well as the Ole Henriksen one, I believe, actually, is it Ole Henriksen? No. I can't remember it. It's in a purple bottle and it absolutely is like a rescue one. So I'm gonna try this and see if it's similar. I can't remember what it is. I'll put it on the screen here. Milk cleanser is good if you are having a freak out day. I'm pumped to try this because it's a concentrated one. The cleansing foam one, I feel like I'm more of a milk cleanser girl. I love the lather or just the softness of a milk cleanser. And then the last thing they popped in here, which they always do in an Avene package because this is like their hero product, is their thermal spring water. I'm obsessed. The way that this comes out is so fine. And I actually, this is a hot tip. I actually pack this with me when I shoot weddings because you're smiling all day, your makeup's moving around, you can get dry in areas, and I'll just spritz that bride just a touch so she can get that natural glow back and moisten that makeup again, and it just helps push it back into place, you know what I'm saying? So I'm actually gonna pack one of those in my own bridal kit for my bridesmaids because it's an August wedding and it's gonna be a hot one. So yes, that is what I got from Avene. Highly recommend checking them out if you are looking for a new skincare. And guys, thank you so much for sending this over. I am so excited. I'm gonna use this micellar water tonight and I will absolutely report back to you guys what happened. Now I'm gonna go answer some emails. I have this dish dress on. Rosie's also hanging with me, can you see her? I have this dish dress on and my Holland Cooper belt, and I just feel so good when I wear something like this. I am not wearing the right bra just because of the wedding dress try-on stuff. I just was in a bit of a rush. Not that I'm wearing a bra with my wedding dress, but yeah, I love this like midi length. This is from Dish, and they also have it in black. I wish they had it in like a tan. I would get that in a heartbeat because this little detail here is so feminine and so beautiful and so soft. Oh, if they had this in a blue, do you know what I'm so tempted to do is get another one in a white and literally dye it, but that is too much when you're also paying duty. But yeah, just a little tan belt, had some sandals on, these earrings, and I feel absolutely lovely today because I've also done my hair. And this little girl is getting her hair done tomorrow. And how lovely is this bedspread looking? If you were wondering, I did get this back. So I had purchased this from Pottery Barn from Julia Brolzheimer's collection. And in the weirdest turn of events, this isn't her fault. It came with a big stain on it. Like it looked like, and it was fully packed and everything. It looked basically like when it was just packed away, some water gone on it and it had like a big water stain on it. But Pottery Barn was wonderful and they fully replaced it. I just had to send it back and then they just sent that ticket and it was going right here as well. Since I'm on a roll here, I also secretly bought a bench yesterday for Rosie to go there because I do want to do a built-in feature, but for now, I just want to put a bench there so that she can stand and look at the window because our front of our house downstairs doesn't have windows for her to look out. And it is so sad when she puts her little ear up to the window and is like, oh, who's there? But she can't actually see. And I'm saying this a little bit as a secret because Scotty has wanted this to happen for so long. And I just pulled the trigger last night. I was just like, no, I'm just gonna get it because we've just started talking about it and it will also be a storage bench. So I will show that to you guys when it does arrive. I don't think it'll be in this vlog, it'll be quite later. And I'm jazzed. I got it in a blue actually because I was worried about those puppy paws. And I was just kind of trying to be mindful of not having a fully cream home. I'm gonna go and do some work, settle this motor mouth, finish my cappuccino, which I'm sure won't help with it, and I shall check in with you guys later.